Martin Murray will take on Gabriel Rosado on April 22nd at the Echo Arena in Liverpool. Now, I have to laugh because Eddie Hearn, in a recent interview this past week, was hyping up who the opponent for Martin Murray was actually going to be. He said Murray's going to be in a huge fight against this great opponent. And the way he was talking, it's as if it was one of the top fighters in boxing that Murray would be facing. So there's people thinking, well, who's it going to be? James DeGale? Is he going to fight Eubank Jr.? Is he going to fight Billy Joe Saunders? I mean, who's he going to fight? And it turns out to be Gabriel Rosado. Now, don't get it twisted. Murray versus Rosado is a competitive fight because Murray himself at this point is a fringe contender, I would say. On the verge, I mean, he's not too many losses away from becoming a journeyman. Well, Gabe Rosado is already a journeyman, and he's been a journeyman for some time. So all this hype that, Eddie Hearn was coming out with, like it's going to be some great opponent, it turns out to be a journeyman that Martin Murray's going to face. But as I say, because Murray himself is only a fringe contender and he's probably at the tail end of his career himself, I anticipate it will actually be competitive. So, the fight itself is okay, but certainly nothing to write home about. Gabe Rosado is a journeyman, but I think it's fair to say he's a fairly high-profile journeyman. He was at one time a fringe contender. I don't think he was ever a proper, real top contender, but a fringe contender himself at one time. Yeah, he's obviously been in there with the likes of Triple G and David Lemieux, many other fighters. So it is what it is. Let me know what you think of this fight, people. Do you like it? Do you think it's a good fight? Do you think Gabe Rosado is actually a big name and whatever? I mean, I suppose as journeymen go, he's a big name for a journeyman, but he's a journeyman. Look how many fights he's lost. When's the last time he had a significant win? So on and so forth. So Eddie Hearn needs to call it with the hype, man. Talking about it's a huge fight and hyping it up as though Murray's going to be fighting one of the top guys in boxing. Come on, man. Leave it out. I mean, he's there accusing the Eubanks of overhyping some of their fights when this is a case of him doing the same thing, really, isn't it? Let me know what you feel about this in the comment section below, people. Who do you think is going to win? Will it be Martin Murray? Will it be Gabe Rosado? One of the issues with Rosado is that he cuts and bruises very easily. He's got a lot of scar tissue in his face, and it reopens and re-inflames the moment he starts getting hit. So it's a fight that Martin Murray can certainly win. He just needs to connect enough times and get those old wounds that Rosado has all over his face open and bleeding again. But yeah, Rosado can box a little bit. He's always got heart. He always tries his best. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know how you feel, people. It's happening. I'm out.